Hey folks, and here is the KYN News Medley of the week.
Would you take a holiday cruise that offered an unlimited full refund, even if it meant you might not be around to collect it? The Mirror reports that the Norwegian Prima cruise line is offering cabins for a 2-day trip from New York to Bermuda. And in what they hope is a lighthearted gesture, they're promising that passengers will get their money back should the ship, vanish in the Bermuda Triangle. Also known as the Devil's Triangle, the Bermuda Triangle is an urban legend focused on a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean, where more than 50 ships and 20 airplanes are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Most reputable sources have dismissed the idea, but that hasn't stopped theories from sparking up, blaming everything from aliens and ancient cities to angry gods. The most likely explanation, albeit the least interesting, is simply bad weather. The cruise line website states, "Don't worry about disappearing on this Bermuda Triangle tour. The tour has a 100% return rate, and your money will be refunded in the rare chance you disappear." Yeah, that's my Norwegian. The tour includes a Twilight Bermuda Triangle cruise on a glass-bottom boat with talks, presentations, and Q&As. It is understandably a popular trip with conspiracy theorists. So, go for the speakers, go for the stories, but don't expect to be beamed up to a UFO or pulled down into an ancient underwater city.
A Twitter joke became an internet sensation and now an annual fundraising event. The Journal Star out of Lincoln, Nebraska reports that a man named Josh Swain posted a message on Twitter challenging those with his name to a battle. A native of Tucson, Arizona, Swain proposed that everyone named Josh meet at the random coordinates he chose, which ended up being in Lincoln. It led to a pool noodle joust to raise money for charity. Because of the first event's success, Swain decided to bring the Josh fight back. For the second straight year, Joshes from far and wide gathered in Lincoln to defend the right to their name. Non-Joshes also joined the battle, and together the crowd helped raise over $20,000 for Children's Hospital and Medical Center in Omaha. Several fighters wore costumes, including football helmets, capes, masks, and animal suits. 5-year-old Josh Vincent Jr., last year's champion, reclaimed his crown as the #1 Josh. His biggest competition was a 4-year-old named Josh Fulmar in a Captain Josh Sparrow costume. He was the runner-up. Good thing Mr. Swain's name isn't Apple or North or Chicago. Might not be too great of a turnout for a pool joust for people with one of those names.
We live in a world in which someone will find a reason to complain about anything, even if their complaint is about their surroundings, when they know their surroundings. Task and Purpose reports that police in Dover, Delaware, received a number of 911 calls about jet noise, even though Dover is home to the U.S. military's largest Air Force base. The DPD posted this on their Facebook page. "We can't believe we have to say this, but please, do not call the police department or 911 about the jet noise from the Thunder over Dover Air Show. It is a complete waste of our resources, and you are potentially putting people at risk who really need help." They added, "You live in Dover. There's an Air Force base here." The base is a major point of departure and return for troops and supplies heading to Europe and the Middle East. Suffice to say, jet noise is not that unusual of an occurrence in Dover. As for Thunder over Dover, that event features such headline acts as the Air Force Thunderbirds and the Navy Blue Angels aerial demonstration teams. The police department's Facebook page added some humor to their post, saying, "Our Chevrolet Tahoes aren't catching those guys."
Sky News reports that a local councilor resigned due to accusations from town residents. Now, usually when a politician resigns, it's due to some sort of scandal. So what led to the departure of council member William Gannon? Was it a fling with a coworker? Did he get caught taking a bribe? Nope. He was accused of being a famous street artist known as Banksy. Gannon announced his decision to step down in a statement on Facebook. He said, "As you may be aware, an allegation has been repeatedly made that I am not who I say I am, but that I am the artist Banksy. A number of people believe that this allegation is true." He added, "This allegation is undermining my ability to do the work of councilor and council rep properly." A Banksy mural called Season's Greetings drew plenty of attention when it first appeared on the outside of a private garage in December 2018, to the point that it had to be fenced off. It was purchased by an art dealer who agreed to keep it in town for 3 years, and it was later acquired by the Welsh government, who moved it to a location where it could be viewed by the public. No word on whether Mr. Gannon really is Banksy. I guess we'll have to wait for a future mural. Of course, odds are slim that the artist will sign his next work with, "Sincerely yours, William."
RESPECT. Click the subscribe button and find out what it means to me. Nah, that doesn't have a ring to it. But if you like videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, subscribe now.